Hey friends, I know I've been away for a while and I'm sorry about that, but I've been building a really exciting opportunity for writers, and today I'm going to talk about it for the first time. I'll be rebranding Writerly Lifestyle into Thriller 101, a comprehensive view of traditional publishing in the thriller, mystery, and crime fiction genres. It's the perfect podcast for readers and writers of those genres. The podcast will have two distinct parts. One of those parts will be author interviews. I'll be chatting with experienced authors, best-selling authors, and debut writers as well. I'll be asking them how to master a specific skill necessary to write a phenomenal story. If you're a serious reader or writer of these genres, you're going to love these episodes because we're going to pull back the curtain on how your favorite authors make it happen. If you write thrillers, mysteries, or crime fiction, you're going to love this new series because with the help of my author guests, I'm going to share a step-by-step process of how to write a story that gets attention. Okay, so that's one part of the podcast. The other part will be with agents. If you're writing a thriller, mystery, or crime novel, you're going to especially love these agent episodes. So here's how it's going to go. If you're querying in these genres, I'm running a pitch contest that can land you a full request from an agent. You submit a one-paragraph summary of your story and your first 250 to 500 words. Agents will have the opportunity to see these submissions and choose the one that they think has the most promise or the one that they're most interested in. To kick off this podcast, I already have 10 insanely talented agents lined up to look at your submissions. And honestly, my goal is to get a lot more. I'm running this pitch experience because I want to help you get an inside track to agents. It seems harder than ever to get access to traditional publishing. So I want to do everything I can to give you the best shot at finding an agent who will love your work. During the agent episodes, you listen to agents talk about what they loved about different submissions, what they're looking for, and why certain things are working for them. This information is invaluable for writers hoping to be traditionally published. And I'm going to give you a hint right now. It's a piece of advice that was given to me when I was querying that I am now going to pass on to you. Are you ready? Be sure to listen to these agent episodes starting next month. Even if you submitted and weren't selected by the agent, you never know if they just grabbed the first one that seemed intriguing. Maybe they didn't even get to yours. Who knows? If the agent seems like the right fit for your work, query them and say you heard them on the podcast and that they seem like they would enjoy your work. That little addition to your query goes a long way in helping you stand out as agents plow through a slush pile. Saying something specific about what they're interested in or what they said that resonated with you, those types of things will grab an agent's attention, and then they're more likely to read your query closely. So consider subscribing so you don't miss those episodes. Again, I have confirmation from more than 10 agents and they're waiting for your submissions. And I have to be honest, the first couple of submissions are going to get the most critical looks. I'm handing over whatever pitch submissions I get starting today until August 18th directly to those agents. So hurry before that submission folder is crowded. Before I tell you how to submit, I want to say one more thing. If you want top agents to join me in looking at your work, then you can help by subscribing to the podcast and leaving a review. The reality is when I reach out to guests, they look at the podcast rankings and ratings and reviews. So the best way to get top agents looking at your work is to take 2 minutes and subscribe and leave a review. Okay, let's talk about submissions. If you're querying right now and you want to be part of this pitch experience, I'm so excited for you. Everything you need is linked in the description. It will take you to the brand new thriller101.com where you can find all the information you need. Obviously, if something comes up that I haven't addressed, feel free to reach out. You'll be able to find my contact information on the site. Remember, submissions will be open from now until August 18th. In the meantime, I'll be sharing some information here that you can use to tighten up those first pages. That will start tomorrow with a special episode sharing what some guests of Writerly Lifestyle have had to say about writing openings. I've done over 40 interviews, and tomorrow you'll get the 3 best pieces of advice I've ever received from guests about opening pages. You're not going to want to miss this. So come back tomorrow and check that out. Lastly, be sure to subscribe to this podcast. Set a reminder in your phone, make a note on your calendar, do whatever you need to because I'm going to be sharing so much helpful content here. I'm really trying to build the podcast I wish existed when I was querying. So be sure to come back and hang out with me. I'll see you tomorrow.